Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. This is Sunday night in the weekly. And check out the new merch, baby. Strong, showing up in crypto merch, ready to go. Become a lifer today. Let the world know you're a crypto lifer with the Crypto Lifer merch. Hit the store in the bottom of the YouTube channel. You can see a little store. Check it out. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Let's jump on into the chat, shall we? Let's jump on into Bitcoin. Let's do what we do every single Sunday night, baby. Is it really Sunday night? Is it really Sunday night? Are the bells ringing, baby? Are the bells ringing here? Shout out to each and every one of you in the game. Bang, 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 bang. Shout out to my lifers. And we taking gains, throwing bows, taking gains. Hey, 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 hey. Wait, I'm messing up. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We get these levels perfect for you as we get into the woo. I don't know if I have it in me today. I was talking to some people about this too. Some people that were watching me. I was like, every single Sunday night, you're going to see something absurd. I was talking to people like, and even just describing it sounds so ridiculous, right? It really does. But here we are every single Sunday night. And then I realized how much my voice is the show. Without my voice, like, whoa, I'm like, whoa. It's just not the same experience when you can't do Mocky Mock. Babe, look, what? Listen to my Mocky Mock with my voice. It's going to sound funny. Babe, I told you, I was a fireman. I was a cop. I can do it, baby. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm making my work without a voice, babe. It doesn't matter. My Peter Griffin without a voice. I just can't. I hope I get it back. I hope I get my real voice back. What if I lose it forever? And I have to be like the guy who used to have a good voice, but like he doesn't anymore. Like, it's like the guy who used to have hair, but he's bald now. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You know, I don't like to brag about the expensive places I've been, but earlier today, I went to the gas station. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Right as the music stopped. That was pure insanity. Like, it was like, it felt good too. It really did. I was able to like finish hard. Sometimes I can't finish so hard, you know? Let it bang, let it bang, let it bang on a Sunday night, baby. Let it bang, let it bang. Woo! Yep. Get him. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we're getting into Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. If you just missed it or if you haven't, we're here right now. Well, so far, so good. Let's take a look here at the weekly candle close, shall we? Everybody. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to zoom into this candle and look at the candle alone because it's the weekly candle. And that's all we want to know is just this big chubby candle. All right, and that's what we do. We spend time on this candle right here. It's the weekly candle, this whole thing. So, excuse me, yikes. My goodness. It is a bearish candle in general because it's like a, it's a upside down hammer, right? You get a sell down to the downside with a little bit of a sell pressure to the upside. However, it does continue up from the last candle, which is a bullish sign as well, but it stops at the last liquidity zone right here. We're going to have to skip up to this zone to become bullish. Bullish, bullish, bullish. We stay here. It's unopened at 19,000. Hold on, I can't see through the red over here. Open at 19,061 and 28 cents. If you're up here, you have O, H, L, and C. That's the open, high, low, and close of any candle. Make sure you're using that information when you need it. This candle opened at 19,061 cents and 61 and 28 cents. The high was 20,470 and 34 cents. The low was 18,972 and 41 cents, and the candle closed at $19,445.84. It would go up $388.51. It would go up 2% on the week. Finally, a green candle for Bitcoin started to make a move back to the upside. All right. So Bitcoin, the weekly candle was bullish. We closed green. First time in a while, up 2%. To me, that's a pretty big gain for a large asset such as Bitcoin. Candle already opening green here. We also went to the low side of liquidity. Usually you do that, you reach here, and then you reach back up to this zone. You then either get rejected by this zone or you climb above it. So it's likely Bitcoin is going to kind of step itself up and get back to the 20,050 region. Now, whether it gets back above 20K is the question. All right. Now, the one thing I always said too, and I was so steadfast about it, and you saw me talk about it day in and day out, and it wasn't about moving the chart to fat lame. All right. I'll even use this Coinbase for now. But it was this idea here. Stop that. Stop that. I was saying Bitcoin has to close the candle on the weekly above these two candles. See? These weekly candles. This weekly candle had to close above 19,300. And it closed at $19,443. And that's huge to me. That's all I wanted. I said I don't need anything else but the weekly candle to close above the previous weekly support. As long, if we can't go below that, yeah, we can stay above that, right? So this is a big deal. And I'd like to see Bitcoin continuously move above this 19,300 area. Solidify it as support. We came down here, we tested this region on the weekly. Tweezer tops, tweezer bottoms. Look at the tweezer bottoms. Boom, right? Look at these tweezer bottoms. Now we do see tweezer tops here too, which is interesting. It battles the thought process, and that's where it gets a little messy. This candle, in my mind, should have been a bigger candle, really, to complete the process. But for now, I take it one step at a time when things are acting funky. And so when I look at it, I say Bitcoin closed the candle above the last weekly resistance. Bang. We're going to jump over to total, the entire market cap. Ooh, did I show you that? I didn't want you to see. Ooh, I didn't want you to see that. Ooh, my gosh. You guys are getting all my gems now that I had up for my crew. Well, you might as well see it. I got XDC likely to make a move here. It already went up 28%, but I see it continuing to bang up about 18%. Highly likely to make a move. It's up to you, though, if your trading style suits this fancy. Mine does, suggesting that there may be a bit of a push to the upside here for XDC. 1 hour time frame looks scrumptious for me, like it's about to loop to the upside for some gains. 21 moving average touch and price action. And there you go. XDC possibly making a bit of a move out of the flag for 18%. XDC. And while I don't know, all the ISO 222 coins have been banging. They've been moving. They've been doing something. They've been grooving. And is everything okay? Okay, I thought you were going to tell me something's wrong. When you come down into the studio, I get worried. Okay. Oh, this is XCAD. Sorry. Not XDC. Which is funny, but they all look the same to me these days. A coin is a coin over here. Are you okay, my love? Okay. They do the passive-aggressive thing when you go away to Vegas. You know how they get. Yeah, it's like... You know... Ah, man. Okay, so this is just something I'm looking at. You might want to write it down, do your own TA, see if it fits your technical analysis. And, you know, got a bit of a shallow cup and handle there too that I've played before, some idea like that. But XCAD, on the radar, also token metrics. Loving XCAD. You can take a look for yourself. Tell me what you think. XCAD, baby, XCAD. On KuCoin today, link in the description to KuCoin. If you use KuCoin, you will get a discount in your trading fees. Only through my link. You also hook me up and become an affiliate of the Lifer. So jump on and use KuCoin today. It's my premier exchange, KuCoin and MEXC Global. MEXC Global, we're still running one time. You know, I think it's like a few days left, everyone. And I don't want to lose hope. I always got to keep hope. I got to keep the faith, baby. Keep the faith alive, Sam. Keep the faith alive. MEXC Global, 4 days left, right? Get $25 USD airdrop and enter in to win 2,000 beans, okay? So as you sign up through this page and you deposit $500 and you have a trading volume of up to $2,000, which is really 4 to 5 trades back and forth with $500, gives you 2,000 spot trading and 10,000 in futures trading. Give you a $25 token airdrop, right? You grab $1,000 and you 2 people, and I need if 100 people do this through the link, 100 people do this for the link, 2 of those 100 people will be given this amount right here. So it is what it is. All the way through MEXC Global. Check it out. 4 days left. Okay? The Crypto Lifer campaign. Check it out today. And MEXC Global, I love them because of all the ETFs they have. No one has the ETFs that MEXC Global has. You just can't get it anywhere else, everybody. So I got that link in the description. Also pin it in the message here. Only 4 days left. So we might as well go hard. 4 days left. Jump on in today. Pin into the comment section up on there. So Bitcoin. I called Bitcoin last night in this falling wedge. See this falling wedge? This is where we were. If you watched my trading group last night, actually, I was live last night. And I did something like this. Say, hey, it was a falling wedge likely to break to the upside. You can go back and watch this and put me to the test. I can go find it if you want. I don't really think I need to, but you can check it out. Also, before it dropped, I called this head and shoulder right around here, and it would dank. My measured move was here. We would almost get there. So this is what I kind of had going because I've seen the price action break out and break back into a flag. And I'm like, well, it's still in the flag then. And I just act like it never left the flag. It's pretty simple for me. I grab my eraser tool and I just say, listen, I've never seen you. You've never been there. It's just the same exact pattern from the beginning, you know? And I take my measured move, just like my pole, which is the length of the pole, wick to wick, and I seed it. And it goes to resistance, and so that's likely where Bitcoin's going to go. So 78% chance. It double bottomed there, all right? And boom, we hit my resistance, fell short, and continued in a flag. And I'm Sammy flag and handy. I keep a flag handy at any time. So this is here ready to go. Bang. I always keep a flag handy. And so, man, Sammy keeps the cup handy. And there you have it. So we're still in the flag right now. And what do I also see is a deranged little funky little shoulder, bit of a head, possible shoulder coming up here. That could break us to the upside as well inside of this channel to the upside. So something that I'm looking at, and I just saw that now as I'm channeling with each and every one of you, but it's pretty spot on, right? You can see it now. I'm not just so on my mind there. You can see a bit of a movement. See a bit of movement in there, eh? So this could break to the upside. Let's take a look at our 15-minute time frame. It is moving up, but it is getting resistance, unable to get back above the zone here. So we have resistance at 19,500 in this POC. Yeah, 19,495. Really, that's where it is. And there's a little, just put my green bar on the POC. Well, I'll take it away because you can't see the POC. But there's our resistance there. And then the area here, tap, 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 couldn't get above that zone. What is scary to me is, look what just came out in my face, is this is a giant M pattern. You see that right there? And that could break us down to this zone here and lose that support at 18,900. Just something to think about. I do see an M there. You see that? That plays out as an M. Hands down, I want you to understand that. All right? So that's something we need to heed. I would take a screenshot of that, keep that in the back of your mind, because you may not see that again or remember it as I keep going through other things. You probably will forget. Trust me. So that's on the radar. Must be thought about. Also, could it be this here? I'm always open-minded, but a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder there that could dump. Interesting. I'm just trying to show you what you may never not have seen. I'm trying to give you possibilities in your mind. Anyway, then I'm going to give you the probability that I see 1 hour is coming to the downside, staying in the flag. And to me, that shows some good signs of movement and lack of bearish momentum here. All right. However, we don't really have falling volume and falling price. We're a little bit here, starting to fall off. But we could go lower before we lose the sellers. Some two big sellers did step in there with some volume. You see, as you can see there. Could we get a few more? There's a chance before we kind of fill off. So there could be a little more sell pressure coming based on that idea. All right. And we do have heavy resistance that we were unable to get above. I can get rid of this head and shoulder now. I can get rid of this flag that broke to the upside. I peel off the old TA because it's long and gone, you know. We got our double bottom. Oh, let me see. So I'm watching this flag on the 1 hour time frame, and it is starting to get low down here on the stochastics RSI. Last time we got low, pump. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to pump, but that flag's looking somewhat bullish to me for BTC. And you could redirect this flag, something like this even, like a sharper flag. That's what it looks like to me, and more of a falling wedge even. There you go. Now this is the whole, sorry. And there you have it. But you still got this resistance here. So we're going to have to get back above the zone. So bulls must take back my green, basically both zones at the end of the day, but mainly this local area. This local area zone, because resistance. So we got to get above this resistance. So can we break to the upside? And now you can kind of see, this is weird, but now it is a bit of a cup and handle. Sammy, and that's why I'm always like, Sammy, cup and handle to the upside. And people are like, no, but no. And I'm like, but it could be though, you know, and you got to give it to it. And then you get your measured move length at the back end. So anyway, you could actually extend that. Technically, they would go even lower. And that would bring us to the exact resistance. The next step up there, sorry. At about 19,653. So we're looking at 19,650 to get to. And that's what we want. That's what we're going for. All right. We did have a death cross there on the 1 hour time frame, but we could be curling back up to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, full hour, battling the SM, right? The 200 SMA, and we fell through it again. As long as we stay below it, we're bearish, in my humble opinion. So we come to it, we may bearishly retest it. All the things I'm showing look like they may occur inside. Also getting a bearish drop here on the 4 hour time frame. That is worrisome to me. So we're also going to look at another idea here. I'm going to open up my mind. I always want to be open-minded. I go to the dollar index. I'm just going to start fresh here on the 1 hour. I just saw something that I didn't see before, and I don't want to be blindsided by my thoughts. So I'm going to take another dabble into it. Shout out to Mike the Mistake. Just wanted to say hi, Lifer Gang. Let that bag, get that bag. Don't forget to super chat my guy, MJ out. Mike, man, it's been a while. We love you, man. Much love to you, bro. I was thinking about you just the other day, man. I really was. God bless you, Mike. Thank you so much for being here. MJ out. M pattern on the 17,000 to 17,006 pattern. I mean, you see that, right? $19. I don't see nothing at 17,006 though. And one other thing that's possible, because this is just one of these dirty flags. Back to 18,800.
Get out of here.
Okay, so back in action. I just had to like really focus for a second and get in the zone. So measured move to the upside, 24,000. Measured move to the downside, 15,400. Right? I highly likely the bottom's in based on the pi cycle bottom, based on all these indicators that I'm looking at. But hey, let's be open-minded that anything is possible. But the indicators that I use are really telling me that there's a likely 90% chance that the bottom has come in already. But we'll go from there. So if you ever come back to this channel years from now, remember that like I bought and acted like it was the bottom already, you know, and I claim to say that every single day. Now, whether it was or not, I'm open-minded, and I'll keep some money on the sidelines for 10,000 in those low prices, but I wouldn't not buy because of that. I believe it's higher, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll be right now, it's far more risky to not be in Bitcoin than it is to be in Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin's at the lows now, it's beaten up, like you're not buying the high of the price. So right now, for me personally, it's low risk to get into BTC. You know, when the market's ready and everyone's talking about it and it's the biggest next thing, that's when it will be high risk again to get into Bitcoin. And that will be, it wouldn't be hard to sell because you're like, but everyone's talking about it, right? So this M pattern could dump you. Does it dump you all the way down to 18,800? That's not the measured move of the M. The M just takes you somewhere to this region, to this next liquidity zone right around here, right? But, you know, we're battling this POC, 19,500. We can't get above it. And if you don't see the bulls take back the zone, then, you know, so can we bounce back to the upside to the top of the channel? We are pattern trading, down, up, down. We should move back to the top of the channel, somewhere back into this area, to this next liquidity zone. But we'd have to get back above the POC first. Right now, the 1 hour is showing signs that it could loop us back up, but it's not perfect, right? Let's take a look at our 15-minute. 15 minutes also kind of coming down on us, right? Showing signs of bearishness. At the end of the day, we have this falling wedge to look at on the 15-minute time frame. And I just like this to see us hold the zone, okay? Very crucial that we hold these areas. The POC is the most important, all right? And once we, and remember in that weekly support, 19,300, we break those areas, we go right back down to 19,000 here, see? And this goes down to 18,800. So am I bearish or am I bullish? What do I think about a long or a short? Well, we're still hanging on to this gigantic divergence here. Swing down and swing up to swing up. And it's very big divergence. And just like this one, it happens at the bottom of the pattern. And so I trust that this is a divergence that's strong enough to push us further to the upside and will break through the resistance. I do. But there's no guarantees. But my trading style tells me that I shall remain somewhat more bullish based on the divergence, even if it doesn't look perfect on the stochastics. All right? 4 hour right now is pushing to the upside, but we're getting a curve. Let me double click that. Yeah, it's a bearish cross, but it could flip back. But still, right now, that's looking bearish on the 4 hour time frame. It's not what you want to see, right? 22 hour, however, is flatlined and at the bottom of a channel. And then the last time I trusted the 22 hours around here, and I just kept saying, and we did get a move to the upside. It was a little, pulled through, but we got a move. And eventually, I did call the move. Remember, if you remember right here, I called the divergence. Boom. This was a huge call I made on the 22 hour time frame. I've made a bunch of calls since then on Bitcoin, but whatever. You just keep watching. I'll make more. I don't even have to talk about the ones I've already made because I'll just keep making them. It is what it is. So keep looking at this though. Stochastics is oversold, right? I like what I'm seeing on the 22 hour for a bounce. Small time frames can do minutia, but I see we get a bounce to the upside here on the 22 hour time frame. So I put my faith in that divergence on the 1 hour. I put my faith right here on the 12 hour and the 22 hour, mind you. Let me take a look at the 12 hour. I put my faith in the 12 hour too as well. I like what I'm seeing. And remember when I said the daily likely won't get to the bottom, could start to bend? We are getting that bend on the daily. I'm looking for that to continue to curve back to the upside here for the daily time frame. Now, once we lose this level, I will change my tune. If we lose this low and then we bearishly retest it, that's going to be a dump to the downside. It is what it is, okay? So just remind yourself of both scenarios that are possible, all right? Remember, I was looking at this earlier and saying, well, this is also a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, and that's exactly what this did. So watch for the 15 minutes to probably come down to here and test this level. What we're looking for is a bit of a double bottom on the 15. Something resembling a bit of a W. And then we could get our move to the upside here, right? 15-minute comes down, get some, something like this or something like that. So, and then the 1 hour takes over, the 4 hour still has momentum, and the bigger time frames are ready to boom. So I kind of see where I say that the small time frames are resetting into the daily and the 4 hour. So I'm calling a long for BTC. All right, I'm calling long, even though it seems, and I'm calling a long when the 15-minute comes on down to the sweet spot, somewhere in the zone. If we hold the zone, I'll go long. If not, then, I'd watch. But right now, it's looking pretty nice. And it's weird to go long on a Sunday night. Normally, I would not trade Sunday night into Monday morning, and it is highly volatile. But I also see this inverted head and shoulder forming. And remember, I'm a trader. So if we lose the POC really hard, and if we try to get to the POC a few times, we lose it, and then we fall out of this pattern. If I see a big red candle dump out of here, it could be a bear trap. But if we come back in and we bearishly retest this area, I would short it down to the zone. Okay, and I'm also seeing some bearish turns. Like I showed you I showed you the bearish ideas as well, right? So I show you what will happen and why if we can't hold the zone. We'll end up right here. All right, if we hold the zone, we're going to end up where at the top of the pattern for starters. Then do we play out and get away? We never know. We might come back down and get away later on. I'll keep you up to date on that, and you'll be privy to that information because I do it every single day. And we don't stop. So shout out to everyone that's here. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you for the $5. I noticed the bear flag on the 3-day. Can you take a look at the 5-day? It doesn't look great in my opinion. Thank you. Love you, brother. I mean, 5-day looks like it's about to boom, baby. I like it. It has bullish divergence. Swing down to swing down. I go by divergence, man. And I got 5-day bullish divergence. I got it from the 3-day all the way on to the weekly. Like, I've never seen it this strong in my life. On the 5-day, like, you don't even get bullish divergence on Bitcoin on the 5-day chart. Look, that is bullish divergence on the 5-day. I'm bullish, baby. I think you're trying to say something like this. You see a flag, but that's a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. All right, so, yeah. And you'd be like, no. I'm like, well, it kind of is. If you go look here. Just type in trading patterns, right? I don't even spell it correctly. And see, that's the falling wedge here, but the falling wedge coming down in. And that's a bullish pattern. It breaks up 68% of the time. That's exactly what that looks like on the 5-day. It's like a textbook. That's textbook breakout, in my humble opinion. It was a little flatter, more to the upside bear flag, but that is a falling wedge. And when you have this moving up and the bullish divergence, I mean, that's likely to make a bit of a move here. Interesting to me. So, I don't know. I appreciate the 5-day look, though. And I kind of do see what you're saying. It can look like a bear pennant. Okay. So see, the bullish divergence is what I'm really sticking to. And it's on the weekly, the 3-day, the daily. And I'm a divergence trader. When I see it, I go long. I go long on it. So you'll look at me and be like, he's nuts. But then months later, you look back and be like, wow, like that's how you do it. Because divergence shouldn't be easy to the average person. It should be a hidden trick. And hidden tricks are not easy to pull off, So to pull off divergence takes like complete control over your emotions. And that's not an easy thing to do. So that's why I teach like mindset and so many other things. So let's bring you back into brass tacks. I threw so much at you. You're like, what are we doing again? You're waiting to see the 15-minute reset, make a double bottom here, not lose the zone inside this falling wedge and break out. Once that starts to break out, that could change the scenario a little bit, right? So we get that movement, and we want to defend. This whole area needs to be defended. We can't break down, all right? We can't break this down. 15-minute needs to hold the zone. Once the 15-minute holds the zone, it looks like the 1 hour can begin to complete its mission and reset as well back to the upside. Sorry, I deleted it accidentally. Back to the upside. On top of that, the 4 hour still has momentum that can complete. And the 12 and the 22 both want to rock and roll and bend the 3 and bend the daily. 3-day also has momentum to me. 4 hour also is just getting started. And I like what I'm seeing. And honestly, even the weekly, I double clicked on it recently, and it's having a bullish cross right now. And if that completes a bullish cross, you will see even more action. And as I said before, you could see a massive move back up here on the weekly. So anything could happen. Don't get it twisted. I look at the 2 week, 2 weeks just getting started. Shoulder head and a shoulder on the 2 week with bullish divergence ready to rock. So when you see bullish divergence, look, we had bearish here, nasty drop. We got bullish divergence here. What's about to happen? If this nasty drop occurred here, and we trusted it, Right there. It called the drop right there. It's calling you the bottom. This indicator right here called the top, and it's calling the bottom. This simple indicator, the stochastic RSI. Right there called the top with bearish divergence, which was there, clear as day. I'll show that to you if you really want to see it. And right now it's calling the bottom with bullish divergence, clear as day. You don't see this on the weekly, very rare. Last time you saw bullish divergence on the weekly, I can't even, like, it's so rare, it's like impossible to see. It was like slightly right there, slight at the last bottom. It was pushing up, well, that was like pushing kind of sideways. It was, you know, here you had swing down, and that was not the same as a swing down. I've never seen it so beautiful on the weekly. If it gets defied, I will be just completely shocked. And what is bullish divergence? It's when the two candles that close here higher than the second candle chop, and you get low to low and you make a swing down. And you take your same parameters and you find it on the RSI and you get a swing up. And it's just not supposed to happen. Even on the 2-week chart. It's crazy. Like I feel like, and then on top of all this, my biggest indicator of all is hidden bullish, which is swing up to swing up. And then this swings down. And this is hidden bullish on Bitcoin. So I'm calling a bottom based on these indicators, not even on the other ones that I have. This monthly screams bottom. Now the bear market doesn't end until the weekly chart can come and cross here. See how that's how we started our bull run? We want the monthly chart to come and cross on the stochastics. I'm a stochastics RSI trader. We wait for these signals. We're not that far off. 4 or 5 months from now, we could begin a bull run in January, February, March. We're not that far off. And we've been able to trade very well without it. But I'm just telling you, I'm starting to plant seeds. I'm getting antsy. I'm starting to realize I may have to do even more work, stay up a little later, do more due diligence, put more effort in, and find even more coins and get into my zone. I get scared that I didn't do enough. I always want to do more. There's always more I could do. I put so much pressure on myself, and you should too, because you want to take advantage of this market when you can. And I don't, and it's okay to be hard on yourself at this time. You can sleep and cry on your pile of money when it's over, Shout out to everybody here on the live. I haven't seen the live. I don't see how many people are here. I haven't taken a look at the chat yet, too. I'm sorry about that. Actually, that's true. I've looked at the chat. Shout out to the $10 from Derek Viray. You're the man, dude. Derek Viray. Thank you so much for being here. Pumpage or dubbage. Shout out to Randall McMurphy. Getting there, lifer. I'm here on the live. Shout out to Randall McMurphy. Bullish divergence, same as greater than symbol. Bearish divergence is less than symbol. Super chats, Air RIS USD, Argentina USD. Big flag on the 3-day. Casper, I did Bitcoin on the 3-day. I took care of that. Yeah, I charted for 13 hours yesterday. See that? What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. We love you, lifer. Who cares about the bear market? DCA, we will be together. For sure, man. We will bowl together. I know we will. Shout out to PS5, Future of Gaming. I love you, man. Shout out to Andrew Viblis. We appreciate you, lifer. Thank you, Andrew. I love your kind words. I saw what you said. I posted that to my testimonials. Well, I've learned so much from you in 2 months. I was able to find the exact cup and handle, inverted head and shoulders, bullish divergence, and levels before the stream. Thank you for your consistency and knowledge. Man, he's never going to need me again. No, having dinner now in my favorite Thai restaurant in Missouri, and a nice retired couple on vacation from Boston just sat next to me. That's so funny. A retired couple from Boston all the way in Missouri. Well, tell them the lifer loves them from West Roxbury. Lifer, I have a question. Why don't people include wicks for divergences? Because it's not where the candle closed. It's where the candle wanted. You want to get where the candle closed. It's all important. It's all about when the candle closed. Show the gang I'm counting my gains on gains edition. Show the gains. You're funny, man. It's not all about the gains, David. No, I'm just joking. It's all about the gains, Davey. But Dave hit beautiful gains. I'm trying to find out. There it is right here. Too crazy. This is David's first beautiful game with the Crypto Lifer crew. Bang, bang. 44.83%. It took 4 days. Proud of you, Dave. And look at this, man. Rainier. 129% gains. Bang, bang, bang on XDV. That took 3 days. Pay attention. High Doodle. Remember it had pumped and he stayed with it. High Doodle would eventually give you 30.65. PYR, Vulcan Forge, a bang of 10.5%. I also was all over Vulcan Forge, as you know. I've been posting every day for days. XCur, also in a little channel, 13.7%. Mahadao up 18%. I hold this long term. I have no idea why. I just got into it all along. And XDC, as I showed you, banged for 11% as well and continues, I believe, to move. XCAD banged for 28% gains. We started here in this little flag. This is with the flag. It would continue to rip for 28.3% gains. XCAD. So gains have been ripping in the market. We also took XRP and Quant as well. I just been showing them off so much, but I guess we haven't put them off. There's XRP right there for 18% gains. We also got XRP3L for 30. We'll break it down for you. We'll show you what you got in the show in a second here. Shout out to the gains. Thank you, David. As you so interrupted the show with gains. How dare you? Never do that again. Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for being here. We appreciate and love you, and we know you love us too, so thank you so much for the love. XRP and XRP and XRP and XRP. CBI, again, I'm messing this up. You guys are funny. People are shook, huh? Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And you know, one of the days I never asked, we got 400 people on the live stream, 243 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. What's happened with the weekly candle close? Why is it dying off? It's the most important night to look at the candle every single night. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. God bless you. Thank you for the $39 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate it. All right. I was using 3 commas, showing a 3 commas tutorial earlier today to the crew. I did a weekly screen share this morning. If you were there, we had a lovely weekly screen share. Shout out to everyone there. It was a 3-hour-long screen share. We went over Quant, highly likely to make a bit of a move here. I'm looking at Quant. Quant's on my radar. Bitcoin starts to pump or go sideways. Quant is getting it in. Quant's all over the map right now. I put out Quant at 87. It's about to double soon. Quant for gains. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Quant for gains. XRP, well, also the other play that was on the radar, right? And you can take advantage of XRP in multiple ways. Then we put this flag out earlier today. XRP's breaking out of the flag again, continuing to the upside as suggested. So you in my trading group, you just see all this right off the bat. And you can just verify it with your own technical analysis. And if it fits the bill, and I have the trade right here. Stop loss, break even, all that. Ready to go. It's XRP, baby. I think it was a beautiful play. Entries right here at this line. See? Should be right there. Thing moving around on me. It's shady. I don't like that. Let's look at XRP3L just because that shouldn't move. There it is. Exactly where it should be. Sometimes I move my hand. I apologize. So I don't want anyone to think it moves. But so this is the same exact trade I put out. And I put out the secondary flag, right? We talked about this in my trading group this morning. My trading group, look, from this morning, we went over this. This has been 8 hours. Since, today, 12 o'clock, we got 9 hours, 17% gains. So just by being in my trading group this morning, could have paid for the entire, man, the group pays for itself if you pay attention, if you're in there. Tight moving averages, I go over it all the time. MACD, lack of bullish momentum, moving up in the MAC, and then the stochastics were ready to rock and be this thing blasted. On top of it, we knew that XRP was hot, and there was a lot of movement coming. This thing isn't done yet, too. There's gains coming. And so far, in total, XRP for 43% gains, taking the 3L token on KuCoin. You can also play MEXC Global and play the 4L or the 5L token for XRP. And that's why I absolutely love MEXC Global. It's for those beautiful ETFs. Look, you go here, you can find these beautiful ETFs. Look. And I still have that long open for Bitcoin that I opened a long time ago, and then I averaged back in. Look at this, though. Look at these ETFs. Leveraged ETFs. 5L. I bet that I just want to see if they have XRP. I almost guarantee they will because they have the bigger coins. Yeah, XRP 5L. And so that would have made you, the 3L was 40%. The 5L would have probably greased you like 50 to 60%. Again, they're high risk. Be careful. I say trade spot until you get into these, take a while. But you can't get liquidated trading 3L tokens. They're ETFs, electronically traded funds. No one has more than MEXC Global. I'm telling you right now. I have a link to MEXC Global. That's why I really like them. Trust me, I don't push exchanges. I don't push Bybit. I don't push FEMA. I don't push any of these exchanges. I really like MEXC Global because they do exactly they do the same things that I do to make money. The ETFs, the new coins coming out, the microcap gems, they're basically a KuCoin, clone. And they're doing a good job with their own little bells and whistles. So MEXC Global's on the radar. Always have a backup exchange. You never know when you need to move funds to another exchange. You never know when you need to have money on one exchange and another. You don't want to overload on one exchange. Always have a backup. MEXC Global is the backup. Definitely something you want to take advantage of. Take a look at MEXC Global. All right. Compound looks very nice. It's also Token Metrics picking it. They're looking at it. Highly likely to make a bit of a move. Daily looking out. 22-hour has some legs here. Could come up, but it does have momentum. 4-hour time frame has momentum. 1-hour time frame is not where I want to get it in. Would have to come down a little bit or go sideways for me to be totally into it. Kind of a shoulder, head, and shoulder, though. A shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. See that? It's getting tight in that zone. Interesting. Is the 15-minute ready to move? It is. That's interesting. Could it break out here and then start to get out of the channel? Huh. I personally wait for the 1 hour to come down a little lower, but I like comp. I like it a lot where it's sitting. I like what's going down, and I've been watching it closely. Possibly 40% gains coming out of compound, right? You do you, though. You do you. You got to figure out if that fits your trading style. I can teach you the education. If you like the education, you go from there. Comp on the radar for gains, though. I'm honing in on my next meal. Okay, so bang, bang, bang. V-Chain. Oh my gosh. Tokyo. This thing was banging. TOKO. A3L. Diamond handing 350,000 Doge. Love your stream. Keep it up. Wow. Good for you, Rodolfo. Hey, man. Doge is looking hot right now. Doge is looking hot right now, baby. It's in the spotlight with that, acquisition of Twitter. I think it's definitely going to become some type of payment network on Twitter. I believe it's going to get some movement. I believe before you know it, people are going to be buying Adidas shoes with Doge on Twitter more than you ever seen. Twitter. Doge may become a currency that gets used every single day around the world. It already kind of is. But it can be really by the average person that doesn't even know what crypto is. Ape's looking a lot like Bitcoin in the same thing. A Bitcoin pumps, Ape will pump. 4 hours not where I like it. Might come down one more time at the lower place. But this is the Ape 3L. Let's take a look at the daily for Ape 3L. Still has some momentum. Could come to the upside. Let's take a look at a 1 hour time frame for a scalp. It's interesting. Pumping right now as we speak. Hard on the 1 hour time frame. Looks like it's about to get some legs, actually. I'm a little late to the party. I would like to get in earlier, but that thing's looking... It's about to... If it gets above this POC, this point of control, that thing's going to rocket probably somewhere to up here. Highly likely, Ape 3L, 50% gains. Lit, we were all over Lit for gains. Then it kind of dwindled. Coming back to the 618, you can't play that wick, right? That's ridiculous. But coming back to the 618, Latentry, realistically looking like it's getting ready for a bit of a move. Look at Matic 3L. Interesting. Broke out. Seems to have flagged again and then broke out of this flag. See this? And that's kind of a bullish retest and then a boom. Look at that. Wow. That's a blast off. All right. Did Bitcoin just pump? Hold up. Little bit. How did I know that? Because these coins follow Bitcoin. So look, there's the move. Look at that. The shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. You see that? Man. We had you, baby. We had you. Don't you worry, over here. Eh? Next time you trade Bitcoin, huh? You come to me, huh? Don't ask anybody else, huh? You come to me, huh? If I catch you going to anybody else, on anybody's channel, huh? I tell you what, I give you a deal, but if I catch you next time, huh? I ain't never going to give you the analysis again. That'd be cool if I could find out what channel you watch, and if you watch another, no, that'd be crazy if it's like, you watch someone else's analysis, then mine's blonde to you. I'm blonde. I'm dead to you. Shout out to 432 people on the live, 288 likes. Can we get the likes all the way up to the watchers, please? If you hit the likes, that's just the way about it. Like, I don't never had to beg before. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on, because we have people that pay. I have 800 people that pay $99 a month, right? So how can I not have 800 people hit the like button? To me, like button's way harder to do than pay $99. You know what I mean? So it never makes any sense to me how we don't have this thing flooded with the likes all the way to the ceiling. And maybe people just forget. They don't realize what it is, but please, the likes are that important to move the show. I cannot get to 1,000 viewers every day if y'all don't hit that like button. Please do the right thing. I'm going to show up every single day, keep pushing out the content, keep pushing out what I do, giving you the probabilities, the highly likelihoods, and all the ups and downs in crypto. But you got to hit that like button. You got to meet me halfway. You got to do the right thing. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And I don't see negative energy ever again, never again. So I don't see it. It doesn't matter to me. So just you got to be positive. The only way to tune into me and for me to tune into you is if you're positive. If you're not positive, I won't be able to see you. It is like I have blinders on to negative energy. So if you are negative, I will not be able to see you. So can Bitcoin pump? We got a bit of a move here. Can we continue to the upside is the question. Matic 3L looks good. Look at that. Just continue to pump as I talked about it. Wow. That thing just got legs of legs. That's quick 10%. These things make 10% in their sleep. Look at that, 6.8. So what I would do is I'd be on small time frames looking for a flag here. I'll be on small time looking for a flag. Looking for a flag though. Looking for a flag though. Looking for a flag on a 11111111111. Hit it, hit it, hit it. So Matic 3L, watch this flag. This thing could continue to the upside. Watch a flag on the 1 minute, 5 minute. Really nothing else you could do. Even though I don't like trading those smaller time frames, 1 hour is pushing to the upside. So you look at a flag in a smaller time frame, and you know things are getting volatile. Also, I don't like to trade Sunday night into Monday morning. Heavy volatility. It can be crazy, so just be careful. Just because things look bullish, they could crash on you in a second. Remember, it is Sunday night into Monday morning. I don't want to, I might get people so hyped they forget about what's happening. You don't want to get rocked and wrecked, so just be careful. Shout out to everybody here that lives in love. If you live in love, you live in the strongest frequency in the world, and you have everything at your fingertips. I love Morpheus Network. This thing is banging on them. Highly likely to make a bit of a move to the upside. I'm looking at Morpheus Network to bang. All right. Stop loss below some of my previous support and resistance areas. I get the 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, 283. Pretty good to me. Bang. This thing's highly likely to make a bit of a move. 84% gains out of Morpheus Network. Bang, 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 boom. Continue sideways here. Let's take a look at your daily time frame. About to flip. 22-hour about to rocket. 12-hour about to bang. 8-hour wants to move. Looks like it's going to move. 1 hour and the 2 hour need to reset. But I like where it's going. Even if it continues sideways, I'd keep this on your radar. Morpheus Network. MNW. Morpheus Network. Ready to rock and roll, baby. That's on KuCoin. Low cap gems. Shout out to everybody here. What's going on? Let me see what the super chats are. Send in your super chats for a deep dive or TA and support the stream. Lifer gives his knowledge 7 days a week to build and teach the Lifer family worldwide. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the love. Okay. MNW or MTX. I think, was MTX really the same thing, though? I thought it was something different. Let me just double check, because I don't think the charts look the same. It was MITX, wasn't it, though? I have this weird photographic memory remembers MITX. They don't look the same, though, see? They're not the same price either. That's 71 cents, so they're not the same, man. So I would retract that statement. This is Morpheus Labs. The other one's Morpheus Network. So they may be connected, but they're not the same, you know. Badger DAO, Badger DAO, Badger DAO. So I'm looking at this idea here. I don't want it to dump like that, no. But Vulcan Forge on the daily is coming down. And I'm saying it could come back down here for a tighter, move. If it can hold above this POC, this would be great. So it's the battle of the Vulcan Forge POC. Can it stay above this level here at $4.07? That is the question. If not, it's going to go lower to the bottom of the channel. Can it hold that? That would be a perfect entry at around 359. So 359 limit orders look like they may be getting set for a lot of people. So when we get there, there would be a bit of a bounce. You can see liquidity down there too. That would suggest we could bounce back up to the POC. So I'm waiting for Vulcan Forge to come a little lower, but it's on my radar. Yeah. It's about having plans before they happen. It's not about jumping into everything whenever you want. It's about setting up, spending your time, researching, deep diving, really getting it in, knowing that you're nailing it when other people are not paying attention, Ferrum Network did eventually break out of this, would come down lower, but eventually would pop. But they always play that game of liquidity first. And not every trade plays out. This trade I put out, look, let me see when I looked at this one. This one looked like it eventually got stopped out. See? It's in a nice pennant. It was looking tight. Actually, look, this trade played out. Look at that. Unless that stop got us, which I guess it kind of did. But right there, it was in tiny profit after days. So, but eventually, look, it would fly all the way. But they would nip that stop. But if you put your stop below this line, you would have been fair. Liver, do you think Bitcoin's market cap gets flipped this coming bull run? XRP utility is coming sooner than later, for example. Much love. No, institutions and pensions will always put their bigger money in Bitcoin first, and they're going to have large amounts of money. You're going to see Bitcoin get spiked up pretty fast, pretty big. Also, governments and other big institutions continue to buy Bitcoin. They have a lot of money. So, no, completely not, no. No, not even close. No. This doesn't make sense to me, you know. It doesn't mean technology isn't better and faster than Bitcoin. People think it's a race of the faster and better technology, and it's really not. It's about what it does. It's about its utility. And Bitcoin has utility that the other coins don't. It also has the security. No other network's as secure as Bitcoin. You have to remember that. Hands down. Look at Apollo Currency riding this wave. It's on my radar. You're lucky to see this. I wasn't going to put it out, but I'm nice enough. This thing looks like it could do some damage. All right. Oversold in that 4-hour time frame. Getting ready to move. Apollo on my radar. So, and it's a good, you know, funding, somewhat DeFi. So, I could see like just other people just moving the price of this thing. It's APL, USD on KuCoin, Apollo. Do your own research and find out about this project. You find out it's pretty dope. And that's on the 4-hour time frame for Apollo. On the 4-hour. Bang, bang. If you double $10 7 times, you get 1,200. 10 times 2 is 20. 7 times, and you get 1,200. It's not that bad, right? 10, 20, 40, 80, 80, 160, 320, 7. And it's pretty fast. And even if I didn't get it flipped, it's more likely gonna be by ETH, not XRP. What makes value? Minimum 2 people agreeing on a price? Yeah, basically. Buyer and a seller. Yep. Casper. Let's take a look at CSPR. That's actually been moving. You guys got me on that. People put me that on now. I've been watching it closely. So look, this is my trade for Casper. I put it out, and this thing would blast. Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. CSPR for about 26.6% gains. CSPR. Casper Labs. Casper. We kept going over Casper. It was a hot coin. So here we're going over the live stream. We'll continue to go up. This one was just up 13. And then it would continue to rip. That was that little flag in there. And then boom. We kept tracking it the whole way. Now it's in like another flag here. Look. I delete all this work because it's over now. We hit the gains. But look, this was another flag. Anytime you can find a little bit of a, you know, rectangle flaggy thing, it's a flag. Don't be shy, right? See, it looks like a flag, acts like a flag, walks like a flag. It's a freaking flag, bro. But look, it could be an M pattern here. Always be wary of the idea when you can't get back above the previous resistance. Always be wary. So right now, you can't get above the past resistance. There's an issue there. And that's something we're going to have to look at, all right? Not even Bitcoin knows how much it's worth. Poetic. Beautiful. I mean, everything break range and triangles. Chance for every break is 50%. Not really. APL has been on my radar. Super chats, ARS, USD. See, I disagree because I have other indicators that add to the percentage of the move. Whether stochastics are low, whether we're having low volume. Falling volume, falling price, we did get the move back to the upside. Shoulder head, can we make another right shoulder there? Possibly get it out, you know? Is it something like this? Also, it's all about projecting. Can you see the pattern before somebody else? It's just, I'm light years ahead of someone that doesn't even know what's going on. Like, either you get what I'm doing or you don't. And if you don't, you should probably sit down and stay. If you don't, and if you didn't, and if you don't want to sit down and stay, you're not going to get it. So it doesn't really matter to me. Whatever makes you happy, in my humble opinion. The lifers that have stuck with me know the deal, know the drillio, and I see them making gains and changing their lives. So every single day, baby. So look, this is what I see for Casper. Go sideways, continue to the upside here. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Now, I'd be privy. Tight moving averages are important to me. I still see them bunched up, which means we could get a bit of a move. They are slowly kind of defending the 200, but you can put the stop loss low enough that the 200 looks like it can creep between that. That might we get a bounce up to 200, you can still save. I don't like how high the stochastics are. likely that you're going to back to the bottom of the pattern for a beautiful move. So I put here and I put alerts down here. Alert projection theory. Through alert projection theory, you don't have to do what all the other people are doing because you won't get caught up in what they're getting caught up in. You see what I'm saying? Like, you only get into the trade if the trade suits you. You won't have to go by the other parameters other people are making. All right. Put a vertical line there too. That's another alert. And then I got 3 alerts waiting for me on Casper. So, and then I send that. And again, that's how I teach my students too. I teach my students how to set alerts. The alert system is amazing. Set alerts on CSPR. 1 hour time frame. And I even show you how I use the alerts. I talk it through. I go over it. And honestly, the alert system is something I should charge like $1,000 for. It's so dang good. But I believe I could die tomorrow, and I'm nice enough to give away everything I know for free. It's like ridiculous. But I do it. I do it tirelessly. At the beginning, people were like, hey, you're giving away too much. But it got me where I am, so I'm going to continue to do it. My elite keeps continuing to bang, and everyone sees how hard we work. So with that being said, it is what it is. Right? But I got the lifer alert section here, which sometimes I even forget. I don't use it all the time. I just usually post the alerts to the other section too. But set alerts, set alerts, set alerts on Casper. All right. I believe we found something there on the radar there. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and jumping on into the live with me. Take a look at that Dixie, right? And look, it continued to make this rising wedge, but it's at resistance. And look at that. The 1 hour is ready to dump. And this looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. Look, boom. Rising wedge ready to break to the downside. That's going to push Bitcoin up. I'm long Bitcoin on this idea right there. I'm long Bitcoin right there at resistance at 112. So 112.70. We get above that, fine. But that continues to dump like the stochastics say it will. And man, there you go. Your stop loss can never be hit if you never use a stop loss. Thank you for the 364 live or likes, fam. Yikes. I mean, not using a stop loss is a bad look. So you could use just what you're willing to lose. So you could do two things. Someone could put $150, $1,500 in and put a 10% stop loss, or the other person could just put in $150 into the whole trade and either lose the whole 150 completely, right? And that's the same as putting a 10% stop loss on $1,500. But again, you got to do whatever makes you happy, and no one knows your financial situation, and that's why your stop loss is yours and mine is mine. And it is a joke. I get it. I try to get some more water. Thoroughly thirst today. But make sure you drink a lot of water. That's what I've been doing today and yesterday, and just hydrating myself. That water's ice cold. Should change the way I talk. It's so cold. Okay, moist. Yeah, very moist. Super chat for a deep dive or the super stream. Lifer gives his knowledge 7 days a week to build and teach the Lifer family worldwide. Thank you for the 364 Lifer likes from around the world. 365 likes, man. This channel used to have 1,000 likes on it. What happened to it? What are we doing here? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. I just want to progress. I want to see progressions at all times. Scallop did make a gain. Look at that. That's why, bang, 8% gains for Scalp back in the day. Oh, remember GMEE? GMEE's on my radar. So look, it hit. It did hit for gains, went sideways. And look, it hasn't hit the stop loss yet. It's actually still consolidating. Look at this. This thing looks like it's going to make a massive move. Up here, I watch this coin right now, GMEE, on my radar. Funny, usually when I just think about something, there's a reason. I haven't thought about this coin in a while, and I don't know, I'm just like, GMEE, It's like my psychic ability kicks in and it can sniff it out. It's like, something is about to happen. Lifer's intuition, holding labradorite, holding labradorite, heart pumping, lifer intuition. And you're just like, something's going on. Something's going on. This has a lot of essence just kind of like rocking off the side and in different places. The labradorite heart, baby. What you know, what you know. Crypto lifers, unite. Crypto lifers, unite. This labradorite's really crazy. It's got this big essence here. Look at that, if you can see it. That one's nuts. That one coming across. Maybe it does. No, I don't. Yeah, there it is. No, maybe you guys can't see it. There it is. If you can really catch it, it's pretty nuts. The essence on this one. There it is. You get like a real flare. There it is. See that flare that you see? That's what labradorite does. It's got this. Yeah, it's crazy. I keep it all around me at all times, and it just enhances my intuition. No lie. I swear, say whatever you want. Lifer. Get yourself a nice Lifer t-shirt. Make the ladies love you. They'll be like walking around with your triceps popping out. You'll be like, hey, babe, can I get you a drink, babe? I don't drink, but you might be a young guy, doing your life thing. Anyway, take a look. GME could bang up 54%. Stops below. I like what I'm seeing for GME. And it hasn't hit the stop, and it's been an open trade for like 4 or 5 days straight now. So still on the radar. Lower liquidity, just be careful, right? It's up to you. You got to do your own research. Find out if this is a coin for you. For a swinger, it is. Where do you think it is? It's on KuCoin. And why? Because KuCoin's the place to be. If you're not on KuCoin, I don't know what to tell you over here. I don't know what to say, yeah? So Sunday night, sad to say, but we got to get into it. Right now, the dollar looks like it's about to dump for Bitcoin. That is big. That's very big. Let's look at the crypto fear and greed index and break it down. 22. Extreme fear, right? And it's getting back into the shaded zone. That's a good time. Then maybe the last time we get a chance to get it down there. You never know. Bitcoin could shock the world. You never know. You could wake up tomorrow and be like, wow, what did I do? The thing is, once it starts to pump and really get back away and go to 28, 29, people are going to freak out. And they're going to be like, wow, I didn't get in again at the lows. And they're going to start buying in. That's why it pumps so fast, so hard. Because the emotional side of people takes a hold of them when they don't buy Bitcoin at the right time, and they get crazed. And I see it. It gets absolutely out of control. It gets really, really crazy. And it's going to happen again. It happens all the time. And that's why Bitcoin goes on these runs. And it is what it is. So remember what I said. I'd rather have a Bitcoin and not need one than need a Bitcoin and not have one. Let's take a look at the Dow here. Futures down 100 points. S&P futures must be down 10, 5 points, 14. Yikes. Let's take a look at ES1 and see what's happening with the futures market to get ourselves ready for the week ahead. And we look at the S&P futures because right now you're correlated. No matter what you think or, you're correlated. The monthly does want to cross. It's oversold. This is usually where you get a reversal. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a reversal. I've been looking at the monthly for a while. The daily's pointing down, though, and dumping at resistance. It's not a good sign. And right now, the daily could continue unless it flips. The daily wants to dump on you and probably take you all the way here. Look, all the way back down here to this broadening wedge area at 33885, 3385. So sad to say, it looks like we could be going down to 3,300 for the Dow, for the S&P. Daily looks absolutely horrible. So Bitcoin looks a little more recovery-like. So look, 4-hour wants to bounce though. So can you get the move is the question. An ugly channel. I don't even know if it's like, you almost have to do one of these. My old broke in, broke back out type of thing. See that? This has been serving me right, though. I've been using these, strange as they are. They tend to play out for me. And you got this, it's like a straight line falling wedge. It's just crazy. Ugly patterns. You can almost say it broke out. See that? So now you got the S&P that has to double bottom here, break out. Forming a bit of a descending triangle as well, if you kind of look at it. 15-minute right now overbought, want to dump to the downside. So you're looking for a move down. And honestly, if that dumps, that's going to dump Bitcoin. I'll tell you that right now, even tonight. So that looks like we're going to go down for now. Down here. Now you want to see a double bottom is the question. Okay. Let's go back to BTC. Are we uncorrelated for a second? I don't know. Right now, Bitcoin's pumping hard. ES1 did pump hard, I guess. They did pump for the last half an hour together. But you can see ES1 wants to kind of come on down now. Can we break out and dump? And ES1's got to get above this POC at 3,650. We get above that, then Bitcoin can pump too. So this is important. This area we're going to watch closely up until tomorrow morning. And when I pick up on the stream on Monday, we're going to see where this is at. It's going to kind of tell us how the trading for the week ahead is going to go. So far, look, this cup and handle did break to the upside. Unbelievable. It's pretty funny, right? So far, we're pretty on point. Let's see what the 15-minute does. You flag it out. When in doubt, flag it out. Put it in a flag here. Wait for the stochastics to reset. Hope it doesn't just give it all back and start to dump. If it does, if it doesn't, it will stay in the flag. So if the flag remains, that's how you know you're not as bearish as you should have been. And that gives you a higher probability to remain bullish. And that's what I do with the flag. Oh, now you get what's going on. The flag has way more implications than you realize. It also keeps you patient. It does a lot for you. All right. I've given a lot of things away today. I've talked about so much. I've gone over so many things. It's been an amazing live stream. Unbelievable. And we did it in an hour, which I can't believe. Because, I feel like we've covered a lot of ground. I'm back for a little bit. Of course you are. Missed you so much, Benji. Don't you ever leave us. CNC Ireland, Lifers 3 months, 99 trading special is $300 and $300 and $30. It really is. The Lifer Vision trading course, the perfect way to begin. If you join the trading group, we knock off $40. If not, it's $99. Is Bitcoin about to bump? Low stochastics on the 1 hour and the 12 hour. Would never have learned so much from you, just from the lives. Thank you, brother. Shout out to PS Future of Gaming, man. I love you, bro. Send in your super chats for a TA deep dive. Support the stream. The Lifer gives us knowledge 7 days a week to build and teach the family worldwide. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for the 397 likes. Hey, thank you, dear God, for the likes you did give me. I'm super appreciative of what I do have. And you know what? As I stay in gratitude, I always get more. So I'll be super, super appreciative of what I did get. Thank you so much for the likes, dear Lord. I mean, I may have gotten way more likes many other times before, but you know what? Today is the present moment, and I must live in it. Thank you, dear Lord, for the likes I did receive. Very, very appreciative of what I got. Some people didn't get any likes today. So, hey, I'm doing pretty good, right? Look at PHX did hit my target now. It would continue to the upside for 50% gains for PHX. Phoenix, or PHNX, sorry. Phoenix Dow. But I was all over this. I talked about it many times, and I was speculating on it, and it would bang. Phoenix Dow for gains. Bang, ba-bang, ba-bang. $49%. We've been swimming in gains the last few days. It's been another one of those onslaughts the last 3 gains, man. I don't get any likes, just gains, baby, gains. I'd rather gains. Glad to be home from Austin, Texas. Excited about this next week. Thank you for the weekly candle close Lifer. Anytime, Gregory, anytime. Anytime. And calamari continued to rip. Look at this. In this flag to the upside. 20% gains in the last few hours. Calamari. KMA would bang, bang, bang and continue to rip to the upside. Out the flag. Crazy. How's Chainlink doing? There was a big buzz for Chainlink for a while. It seemed to be like it was going to cruise and fly. Yeah, I see Chainlink making a move. I'm still heavy on that idea that Chainlink's going to bang. 70%. All the way back to $12. I see Chainlink becoming an item again. They're making a big deal. Some big company made a move with Chainlink. Chainlink just linked up with, I believe, Amazon? I'm going to think it was correctly. I believe, like, big news. Well, let me think here. Chainlink did something big. Huge news. Chainlink And Swift, you know, Swift, like the Swift system, like the Swift banking system, Swift on Chainlink ecosystem. Like Swift is a world, like this is crazy. World's leading provider of secure financial messaging, bridging DLT and smart contracts with Swift networking and existing banking systems, Chainlink integrations, Chainlink ecosystem. I mean, if you're not seeing how big this is huge. Swift startup winner demo start contract with 5 financial firms. Swift partners with crypto data provider Chainlink on cross-chain protocol in TradeFi Play. Trade Financial, TradFi. Look at that, TradFi. Dude, September 29th, 2022. Read more. It's a big deal. It's a really, 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 really big deal. Swift partners with crypto data provider Chainlink on cross-chain protocol and TradeFi Play. I believe this is going to give it a nice little pump of the month. 76% gains coming out of Chainlink based on this idea. You heard it here first from the Kid Wiz Kid. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I like what I'm seeing for Chainlink. I really do. Daily, and it could go sideways for a little while longer. Don't get me wrong. It's not in the perfect formation, but I like what I'm seeing for Chainlink, and I can see it doing damage not too long from now. It's also getting tight in the channel. Show me the charts. I'll show you the news. I show you the news. Oh, yeah, kiddo. And it's above a POC. Hungry for more. Grabbing the liquidity. All the way back up to its next resistance. Doesn't have a lot until it gets up there. I believe it can make it. So Chainlink on the radar for possible 70% gains for Chainlink. Higher double bottom, doing damage. Chainlink. I have Chainlink long term. Again, I must disclose that. I do hold Chainlink long term. I think it's a beautiful project. I've been holding it for like 4 years now and continue to add every once in a while when I believe the time is right. I have enough bags though. I've had enough. Hunter's Moon. That's my moon. And tonight is a full moon with the weekly candle close. Pretty crazy. Let's take a look at that as well. Let's slap that on and let's take a look at that as well. So we got so much cooking tonight. BTC, USDT, or USD, yeah. All-time history index. And I got this work. I got all that work in it. I got that work in the trunk, though. Got that work, boy. Who got that work? Create a group. Hide that group. What am I doing here on this time frame? Well, let me show you. Something sparked my mind here. I was thinking about Chainlink. I'm like, what am I doing here, Sam? Like, what were you thinking? I have this cool idea, and I'm like, what is it now? Love to all the lifers. I got to unpack and get the tables out. I'm feeling like the light on crypto this weekend. Love you all. EGLD pumping. And remember, I was hot on EGLD. We'll take a look at that in a second. I believe that's a call of mine. I like the coin too, and I hold it long term. I talked about it last night with Hollow Ride. Yeah. So shout out to everybody here. 6262. How crazy is that? How does that happen? 450 people, 419 likes. Thank you, dear Lord, for all the people here on the live. God bless you all. Just picked up some LOKA, starting to move, and Jim Cramer hates it. So bullish. LOKA. He even knows about it? Legally, he knows about LOKA? I changed my tune. I'm not going to talk bad about, whatever Jim Cramer. The guy has made a lot of money. So. Yeah, you can see LOKA breaking out of that zone. LOKA. There's a reason. Wait, I went to the weekly for a reason. For Bitcoin. On the all-time history index. 3-day. It'll come to me later why I went. I was like, wait. I was looking at Chainlink. And I was like, boom, boom, boom. Chainlink about to blast. Above a POC. Tight moving averages. Swift. Then we were talking about Swift and Chainlink. Virgin DLTs. The TradeFi Play. Right? I just think this is going to be huge. Moving into crypto has been undeniable, according to Swift's strategy director. And that's how they move money throughout the world, everybody. The whole system is going to change. ISO 222 is going to be involved, in my humble opinion. So, just only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Like centuries. Get it? This bullish divergence is what I'm sticking to. And the monthly hidden. I got hidden bullish divergence on the monthly. And I got bullish. And honestly, it took 10 years for Bitcoin to get strong hidden bullish divergence in the monthly because it really had to become a mature asset to create that indicator. It's crazy, but it's true. If you know anything about strong hidden bullish divergence, then you understand what I'm saying about the indication of it. It takes a big amount of area and time frames to make it. And with an asset that big and all the large moves it makes, really almost took that long to see a signal this big. And this could be one of the best buy, in my opinion, that is one of the best buying signals for Bitcoin in the history of Bitcoin. Have you seen the portfolio dedicated to counter trading? Jim Cramer, it's up, haha. And he's mentioned it as his neighbor is a big fan of it, absolutely slammed it. Oh man, that's crazy. Chapter 25 of the book of Leviticus promises the bountiful harvest to those that observe the Shemitah and says its observance is a test of religious faith. Shout out to Peter Eckel, Swifted Chainlink, Barbing Bada Boom, Bada Bing Bada Boom, my man. Shout out to Laura Marshall. You're not on Twitch. What the fliff? Really? I'm not on Twitch today? Do you usually watch me on Twitch every day? I'm so sorry. I really am not on Twitch today? Did I not click the button right? There's a chance. Hold on, am I not on Twitch? Oh, man. I thought I was twitching it up right now. Baloney, I'm live right here. I'm live right now. Baloney, I'm live right here. I'm on Twitch, man. I'm live right now. How dare you? How dare you say I'm not on Twitch? I'm on Twitch right now. How dare you? How dare you? Take that back immediately. You're not on Twitch. What the fluff? Take that back. I found you on YouTube. But I'm on Twitch. Oh yeah, I keep gotta do the other. You gotta show me how to log into that thing you keep telling me about. I keep forgetting. See, I don't remember till now. Dude, we're moving on Twitch, man. 77 followers, man. Taking so many time. We're just slowly growing on Twitch. It's crazy. Bada bing, bada bing. Okay, I'm sorry. I was wrong. There you. Thank you. I needed that. I wouldn't go to sleep tonight. Okay. Everyone, I teach class every single Tuesday, just in case everyone doesn't know. Some people don't know I teach class, and I teach class. All right. Check out class. I teach it every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. I would love to see you there. Crypto Lifers, baby. Get your merch today at the store. Where's the store? How do you enter the store? What do you do? And there's Sin City Crypto, man. I had a blast in Vegas. What a town. What a group. Shout out to my good buddies. Follow them at Sin City Crypto. They were on Crypto RS today. Look at this. And this is why you never, ever, this is why you network with everybody. Crypto RS is one of the biggest channels. Look, 651,000, right? You know it. I know it. You know Crypto RS. And look, there they are. The guys from Sin City Crypto. I was just with them. And see, that's how fast this network goes. And then they know George, and next thing you know, I'll be on George's channel, or George will be on, you know what I'm saying? This is how it works. See, it's one big family. 37,000 views. Bang, 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 my buddies. Shout out to Sin City Crypto doing it. Hola. Shout out to Big Rob. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to the whole team. Appreciate you guys. But that's cool, man. And that's what happened. See, look, just the day I was there, 2 days later, they're on one of the biggest channels in the game. And you think that's a coincidence? The lifer knows, baby. The lifer knows. I know everyone in the game, all right? I know BitBoy. I'm going to know George soon. I know Crypto Love. I know these guys, right? I know Wendy. Oh, I know them all, baby. I know Tommy Crown, right? Dude, I know them all. I know Jason Casper. I know them all, baby. And they all know the lifer. Everybody knows the lifer. The lifer rings bells, baby. The lifer rings bells. Right? So, ES1 wants to dump in our face on the 15-minute time frame. 1 hour wants to scoop and dupe and loop and loop and loop and loop. So this is a really good thing. 1 hour looks great for a bounce, suggesting that we can get a bounce to the upside here. Can we hold the zone is the question. Double bottom here and not break this lower area. So let's see the 15-minute come on down for ES1. And then the 1 hour actually can pump. The dollar wants to dump too. So it looks like, but the only thing is, it looks like the pump's going to start tonight because it's already 9:33. Of course, it's 9:33. I looked at the time. Right when I was like, what time is it? Oh, 9:33. So the idea is this, not that I see the 33 every 5 seconds every day, but no, never happens. So the idea is this, I know it's going to happen now. I didn't check the time all night. So coming down here, we need a double bottom. That's what we want on the 15-minute. All right. And then the 1 hour can take over. But the thing is, I believe by the time we wake up, the 1 hour will be exposed, which I mean is like it's going to take all night for this to occur. By the time we wake up, so I'd just like to see ES1 pumping into the day. If it pumps fast and hard, I mean, that's a fast dump. It'll pump hard pretty fast up to here too. Okay. It'll be like a V-shaped recovery of sorts for the ES1. So I'm watching the smaller time frame. Make sure we get the double bottom. Play on into the 1 hour time frame, and we'll see what goes from there. But right now, we have to remain bullish with the dollar index wanting to dump, and Bitcoin looking somewhat bullish here too. And now it's starting to stay in my flag. Look at that, flagging out. It's doing something here. Look at that flag, sideways consolidation. 21 just crossed the 200. That's a pretty good sign, even on the 7-minute time frame. You'd be surprised. That can create pretty good gains. So I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. I call bullishness breaking out all the way at least to 19,006. Again, even though I do call bullishness, nothing can happen if we don't get above resistance. So as much as I love to make my calls and I'm like highly probable of this and that, it is probable we break out. It is probable we move to the upside. Why? It's this bullish divergence that I keep mentioning. I also see hidden bullish divergence on the weekly. I see a lot of things that tell me that Bitcoin is likely starting to make a bit of a move to the upside or at least go sideways or up a little bit higher than it is. So I'm watching this flag right now to see what will happen. So how to play Bitcoin, you never know what's going to happen. Number one, tell yourself that. If you can admit that and really truly believe it, you'll have a one-up on so many other people in the game. So right now, let's say it together. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. Repeat after me. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. You have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. What are we going to do? But how are we going to figure that out? We're going to put this flag. If Bitcoin stays in the flag, then the probabilities, not what we know, but the probabilities are going to tell us and the indicators that there's a likelihood that Bitcoin will continue to the upside. And that's how you play it. It's simple as that. There's no real, to me, there's no other way to do it. It is what it is or it isn't what it is. All right. And you don't use your imagination or anything else. And if this flag plays out, we have a likelihood of breaking out. If we start to dump, then we have to look at that and reassess the situation, look at our support and resistance, and we may have to begin to open up a short. You have to always have a short ready. And that reminds me, even though I'm bullish, let's take a look at the short. But I like Chainlink here for a move too. And write down all my setups, put them in an Excel spreadsheet. Keep track because there's so many setups. You got to keep track. You got to keep track. All right. If not, there's no way you'll know. Be impossible. Okay. Completely impossible. And look at that quant, baby. Quant. 155, baby. 155. 155 for that quant, baby. That quant on that 7. Look at it. It's just getting tighter and tighter. Quant's looking mean right now. Look at that. Trade of the night, Quant. Back to 183, baby. And we were in Quant at 87. Quant, baby, Quant. So, Quant on the radar, for sure. That's the next move there. And it could dump 7 minutes, in and out, but it's trending on Twitter tonight. I'm just saying. It's like the hottest coin right now at the present moment. So I always do that too. I forget that I'm in the other zone. Let me get out of alerts. Whoever sticks with me just likes money, likes to get paid. period. Like discipline too, you know. Like we just bring out the gains. Phoenix banged on them. It's crazy. For all your hard work, thank you, sir. Shout out to Crypto Rambler, my man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. God bless you and yours. Thank you so much. And may your legacy live on forever as you continue to give. Amen. All right, so CAG's been on my radar because I believe the World Cup's going to help this coin do some damage. Been watching this likely break off of a kind of a Fibonacci local resistance area here at the 618.65 Fibonacci level. Looking at the 22-hour, and it wants to make a bit of a move. Indecision, though. It could be better. The daily's ready to move. Flatline. Look at that. And if Bitcoin takes a move, this is going to make a move. Also, World Cup should propel this to the upside. It's been on my radar. I'm watching Chili's. CHE, haven't traded in a while. It gets above this POC. It's going to rip all the way up to the zone. About 48% gains out of Chili's on my radar here. With the Fibonacci drawn, the falling wedge, 68% chance to break to the upside. Falling volume with falling price of the MACD showing signs of a low move. The daily looking extremely oversold for CHZ. Watch it closely. Keep it on your radar. World Cup coming up. It is a soccer fan token, and it is what it is. It's what's going to get you there. So watch this closely. CHZ doing damage. All right. And we did a weekly screen share for 3 hours today with the trading group. You're back with me for another 2 hours, right? I did a live stream last night for an hour and a half. So literally in 24 hours, I've spent 2, 5, 7 hours with my trading group. Like, you won't get that dedication. I haven't seen it. I've never even heard about it. Like, I have never heard of it. Honestly, but I just love what I do. My passion is unending. When I'm into something, I'm all in, baby. And I know a lot of people like that. If you're like me, then you're a lifer. And you get it. You know who's like that? Rob's like that. You know, I really like this dude, man. He's growing on me more and more, man. Good dude, man. He's going to deserve all the good. He works hard. So does Dave. I don't want to just, you know. But I just got to know Rob a little bit more. Got to hang out with Rob a lot more. But I like Dave, too, as well. Dave's a really great guy. But, yeah, man, these guys, and I usually don't go out of my way and talk about it, right? But, dude, these people really treated me well. Like, I have great memories. So, just, here's that dumpage on ES1, though. Can we stop the pain? Chance the 5-minute could quell the 15 and keep us going sideways. We got a double bottom here. We don't want to end up this just boom, you know. Bearish retest and continue to dump. That dollar index looking like that dub is what's keeping me alive, baby. And again, a lot of times you don't even have to trade. Trading on a Sunday night, like, there's no even point. Like, no need to force it. Wow, look at PSL getting gains. Pastel, baby. So this coin had retraced. I put it out right here. We've been in it ever since. It never hit the stop loss, you know. Today it's up, what, like 13%. Not huge, but it never hit the stop loss. You can see it's consolidating. And the last time this thing went for huge gains, it's been boring. Low liquidity, so not every coin gets his dog has its day right there. But see, it's flatlining. It's still on the radar. Nothing has happened to it. It's still official. So hasn't hit the stop loss, hasn't hit the target. Sideways action. Still something to watch. Anakin on my radar. You might want to write down Anakin. This is in a falling wedge, close to a Fibonacci retracement level. I'll teach you more in the trading group if you want to know. I just know every coin off the top of my head, man. SUTER basically hit the stop loss. Didn't play out. Looked like it was going to make a bit of a move, then slow rolled out. That's what happens. It is what it is. That one did not play. Went tight. We could open it up still, though, and say, well, it's still in this zone here getting tight. Only a matter of time. But with the low liquidity, I like the coins with the buzz right now. They're giving me more of a guaranteed. Like Quant trending on Twitter right now. I'm just saying. It's, you know, Compound looking like it's going to make a move. Token metrics. You got some things going down. Sakura. To me, that's a bit of a flag. Cup and handle. That. Weird. Flame looks like it is trying to set up for some type of parabolic run here. Like it's just doing something interesting. This thing Could explode. It's weird when you see a rising wedge like this, and it didn't break down yet. And again, it could dump in your face. It's high risk, but it's just interesting to me. FitFi is another coin that we've been playing on and off. These ones trailed off. GMEE. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do, was look at a short. That's what it was on my mind. I finally remembered. We got to look at the shorts. It's always good to look at a short. Even when you're super bullish, slap a short up. Like every day, slap a short. Slap a short. Someone was like, how dare you? But every day, just take a look at the shorts and check them out and see what's going. Right now, look, they're at heavy resistance. Couldn't get above the zone. That's a shoulder head, kind of a shoulder, like looking kind of shoddy, right? So they don't look that good. Overbought. Looks like it can come down here on the 1 hour time frame. Usually that means Bitcoin could dump, you know, and that's kind of and you're at that resistance point. So I wouldn't open up the short there. 4 hours coming lower though, getting to the place where the short may play out. So it's on the radar there. You may get that pump. See how you hit this channel and that pumps up, and that would be the measured move. So let's see what how low we go on the 1 hour first. We could dump us down, and this whole thing could get negated. So that's why I let the small time frames play out. 15 minutes suggests that you just come back, bounce back up, but that's not going to be a crazy short. Okay. And then you look at the daily, and your daily is starting to get extended, and you could get this curve down. All right. And if I delete everything and just look at it again, I mean, you have, yeah. So look. Short has resistance here, and then you even have this like bar of resistance that's kind of a descender, and you dump. That'd be what we want. That will be what we want, you know. Still dealing with hurricane aftermath, so haven't been able to be on much. No worries. Mel G. Wow, HC, that's amazing. I picked up the part-time factory job on the weekends just so I could invest more in crypto. You've inspired me, lifer. Hey man, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Don't overstress, but as long as you can handle it, take it on. Hey lifer, look at the PORTO coin from DJ Puerto Rock. Not from me. Porto. And it's on Binance, PORTO, right? Binance US too. So I'd placed it recently in this tight channel. See, it fell out, high risk too, but it was a little overbought there as it fell out. Got oversold again. It's consolidating nicely. It's almost a descending triangle though, see? I feel like it is a descending triangle. They are 50-50 though, and consolidation is consolidation to me, even when it's not perfect. Moving averages are getting tight, and the daily looks like this thing can move. It's kind of a cup and handle too. So I'm not a huge fan of the pattern. I wish it was like a little, symmetrical triangle then. Cup and handle. Yeah, this thing looks like the bang. Highly likely to make 110% gains. I mean, it looks very nice. You got some protection, some areas of support or resistance. You can get right near that POC. It'd be nice if you get below, but you get near it. There's some massive gains coming, huh? 105%. PORTO on Binance though. This is on Binance. You probably can access it through Bolsa too, but it's also on Binance US. Also on Binance US. I got into this like itchy hive out of nowhere. It's so weird. Binance US. So check out PORTO on Binance US. All right. My voice is slowly coming back, even though I keep using it. Pretty awesome, right? I got to unlock the power of the honey. Come on, honey. Come on down to Papa. I swear my fingers shrunk. One day I was in there. It didn't sound right. It didn't. Gina, don't do it, Gina. Don't you do it. Oh, man. There we go. That's amazing. ARS USD. Atom and lumens. Right? Small fingers. Am I watching the kid in the cookie jar? This guy's silly, man. Too late. She's... Little it big, she said, protect the inflated wedge. She said, or too late, you're silly. Spoons were invented around 1000 BC, man. I love you, Love Learning. That's Love Learning's way of being funny. I love you, Love Learning. And you know, she laughs so hard. I know she's laughing so hard right now. Like she thought her joke was like, oh man. Making money with the honey, baby. I like it. I like the vibes. I like the vibes with you people. You people are good people for my life. You guys can come in my life anytime you want. Come on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. More likes than the watchers. I greatly appreciate it. 461 likes, 428 people on the live. Can I get the likes? Can I get the watchers up to the likes? I would greatly appreciate it. I have to say that with like a megaphone to the world. Everybody else having no watchers, can you get on in here? I can hear Love Learning laughing from here. You guys are funny. ARS USD Argentine peso against the US dollar. Look at, oh my God. Is that for real? Oh my God. Dude. Like, I didn't ever thought I would see something like that in my life. Hold on, go to the 5-day chart. Oh my God. Go to the weekly. Oh my God. Dude, it's less than, it's like, oh my God. Dude. Like, how do you guys afford anything? Like, you guys are like, that's like, you can't buy anything. Like, at least you had 20 cents. Oh my gosh. Dude. This is why we need to start Bitcoin, man. Because if everyone in this country had Bitcoin, this wouldn't happen to them. They would have lost 50% or whatever. I mean, up and down, but come on. If they all bought Bitcoin in 2000, look, this started in 2013. If the whole country converted their money into Bitcoin right around here, the whole country would be one of the richest countries in the world right now. But they didn't. So now you're sitting here and you can get into Bitcoin again. What do? Do you keep going down the tubes or do you jump out again? Bitcoin would have got you to become one of the richest countries in the world. That's why El Salvador did what they did, man. So, BTC to the rescue. I know. That's what people don't realize, man. Bitcoin for the world, baby. And that's why we go what we do. Take some, baby. Shout out to my man Toby. Appreciate you, brother. Pouring out for the peso, man. It's crazy. So crazy. I'm not happy about it. Got no beef with ARG. Me neither, man. These people are beautiful people. So crazy. Let's take a look at my baby Earn I put out yesterday night. If I remember correctly. I remember putting out Earn. Back on it. Never stops, David. It never stops. Davy Kendall, king of the wild frontier. Davy Kendall. Oh, nah. We missed that. I thought that flag banged on him. Slipped on me. Slipped on me, boy. One of the few flags that didn't play out the way it was supposed to. Next time you play your flag, or you are removed. You play your flag or you are removed. Bam. That was my little connector. That was fun. I didn't mean to do that. It was like weird. That's strange. I mean, you took it for massive gains. Sometimes I kind of like leave a coin away once I've like just taken it for everything we've had it for. Let's take a look at the daily. They could flip back on you. 12-hour, 22-hour, 4-hour time frame. 4-hour has legs right now, actually. I'll play the 4-hour right now. Just to at least this POC. It's 19%, and it may go higher, but just be ready for anything. ERN looks somewhat promising here on the 4-hour time frame. My voice is coming back, everybody. The more I use it, the better it's getting. Interesting. You thought I would lose it. All these other people lose their voice. May I never. May God help me never lose my voice. And I just keep this $1,000 here every day now, just thinking about Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. The smell of money, baby. The smell of money. Because like you never go to the ATM anymore. No one hands you cash, except when you go to the cashier now. They have to have wads of cash at this. Well, actually, they don't. You know why? Because nobody wins. Barely anybody's going to that cashier line. You notice you never have to wait in line. Like there's like one person in front of me. The one line you never have to wait in. The one where you get your money back from the casino. Now, I got some other coins I'm going to go over for my trading group, but I'm going to keep them to the trading group. They're about to come off my mind. I was like, bleh, but I'm going to keep them to the group. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Bitcoin pumping, 19,500, getting above the resistance, baby. Can we do it tonight? You never know. Excitable times. I say just keep watching this flag. It's likely that we don't pump much more right now. It's likely we sit, but the fact that we even got back above 19,004, and look, we're breaking above a POC. Actually, let's get the Bookmap. I think a short squeeze is coming on right now. Hold on. I think the fun may just get started in the volatility here. It did flag out, and it broke out of that little flag. That 1 hour just scooped a loop. Look at the 1 hour. 1 hour just definitely turned on us. And I was bullish at the beginning of the live, remember? About 2 hours ago, it's 9:54. When this candle was just getting started, this candle just opened again, right? You got 5 minutes left in the secondary candle. So right around here, before we broke out, I was bullish. I was bullish on the Bitcoins. So look, Bookmap, they are loaded like we said. I mean, let's see actually here. Yeah, they're loaded. They're loaded up here. 19,005, 19,006. It looks like we're going to go into a short squeeze right here and grab some liquidity up at the zone. That's what's happening. Bitcoin's about to pump into 19,600 area, at least. You know, we'll see what happens. 650. There's one guy up at 19,008. There's no liquidity down here. One big buy order at 19,000. It's kind of weird. So usually that's just these old leftover orders that were like insurance orders that sit there. They eventually disappear. I could see this. Look, there's more heat, way closer. We're going up to 19,006 into the zone at least. I expect a short squeeze coming in the next second. I don't know why I don't see it. Like, I expect to see a short squeeze on the liquidation indicator. It is Sunday night. You know, people are kind of sketched out. But 19,500 for Bitcoin holding the zone. I told you the dollar's about to pump in the 1 hour time frame. Looks like we could wake up to a $20,000 Bitcoin. I'm long Bitcoin. And I said it again. Likely to get up here somewhere by the morning, 19,677. My whole opinion will go from there. So I see Bitcoin making a move to the upside. But it does have to break resistance. If it doesn't break resistance, that's going to be a problem. So remember, it's all about support and resistance for me. You got to get above a certain area. If you do not, I don't care. I don't care what the other indicators are. I don't care what I see. However, I'm heavy on bullish divergence, and I do see it at the bottom of this pattern here going to the upside. So, all right. What is that? What the? I never made line. Hold on. What is this? This is absurd. Remember, like, I never did that. This is insane. Hold on. All right, about to say, like, no, what are those white lines? Oh, is that the monthly divergence? Let's see. I think that's what it has to be. Right? No, like, what are those? You guys see that? I never remember doing that. You go back to like the 4 hour time frame. Like, what are all these crazy? No, look, now they're gone. You see that? They're gone now. That was a glitch in the matrix, man. You saw that there was all these like crazy, like, that was bugged out. So you can see my big picture idea is we head back down lower. So if we don't break that POC, you could see 18,000. I'm ready for it. So I'm open-minded to anything. And then I go into the smaller time frames. 4 hour does have legs. I see huge moves come out of that. So just because it's getting high doesn't mean we can't pump. And the 1 hour, the only thing is it looks like by 2, 3 in the morning, this could be done. Because we're starting to pump at 10 o'clock. And just, you already have. So and then you're up here somewhere. We don't break the zone. We can start dumping, 3, 4, 5 right as the market begin, and we could be into a dump as the market opens. So I don't like kind of where the cycle sits. But I do see Bitcoin breaking to the upside for now. So we'll go from there. And again, watch the 15-minute and the 7-minute flag. Like I said, when in doubt, flag it out. We still have to reset in the 7-minute stochastics RSI. This flag would have to remain. So I'm bullish for Bitcoin based on this funky pattern here that you see. And it really isn't even a cup and handle, but it's kind of got the feeling of a cup. All right. And that's my idea for BTC. We got to get up this POC. We'll get up back above this area. We break this POC, we start to break down, things will change, okay? We have one last, this is where I did this group here that I hid, right? So we're watching this idea. Remember, you're watching this symmetrical triangle. Measured move to 24,000, measured move to 15,338. You're watching this flag. 1 hour time frame. We talked about possibly being an M, right? So far it's being negated. And you can see I was calling that this could pump up. And so far it did pump up. See that? Just giving you another perspective of the same idea. And if we get above this POC, we head right here to this high look. This is where you go. You go to the next liquidity zone. So that's why I'm bullish. The divergence right near the POC, 1 hour pushing up, it's likely we head back up to here. So Max Global gives you the 5L, the 3L, and the 4L. And you can start with $10 just to see how you feel about it. You know what I mean? I always start with small amounts. People trade with small amounts. It's the best way I started. You start with small amounts. See if you can turn 10 to 15, 15 to 20. You have no business trading with $1,000 if you can't turn $100 into $200. You have no business upping the ante. So you got to start with small amounts to get a handle of what's going on in the market. So and that's the clearest way you can see Bitcoin nice and easy without a lot of a lot of complication. Just tight moving averages too, getting close on the 1 hour time frame. Suggest a move, getting tight in the channel. All right. And again, way more liquidity up here than down here. 19,006. We do have a sell wall, but usually it turns into a short squeeze, and then we can get some movement back to the upside for BTC. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. ERN, Super Chats, XLM, Atom, Index, USD on Coinbase. Let's look at Stellar Lumens here real fast. Shout out to the 500 likes, 497 people on the lives. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. You people are unbelievable. Take a look at Stellar Lumens here, right? It's overbought on the 4 hour time frame. It did get a move up, as suggested though. It has pumped over throughout the day, like we said it was going to follow BTC. It is what it is, man. However, it's overbought now, right? And we could say it broke out though. In my humble opinion, could we say it's still in the? Could say that. Yeah, I like this. No, to me it broke out. So you're looking for the retest now or some type of flag. Right, so you want this to flag out on the daily, the next 4 or 5 days, make a flag, and then it could continue to pump. So that's all you're looking for. Might even get rejected by the 200 and come on back down, but the daily's a little overbought for me. So anything could happen. Let's take a look at the 4. Yeah, 4 hours overbought too as well. That's going to go flag out and come on down. I wouldn't touch Stellar Lumens until it did that. Let's take a look at Atom here. So I still am in this Atom trade. I like what I'm seeing for Atom. Let's take a look. No, we got stopped out. Well, let's look. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. No, we did not. Sorry. Trade started in this flag. And if we back it up, 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 back it up. So the trade is actually in profit technically because we got in here. Stop loss went down, never stopped us out. It went up 4%, went sideways, sideways, sideways. So this trade's still ready to go. I mean, a long time to take 10%, right? Slow mover, but it is consolidating. Let's take a look at this 1 hour time frame for Atom. You can see how not every trade plays out perfectly, but as long as you don't get stopped out, it doesn't matter, in my humble opinion, as long as it ain't, where it used to be. So this could continue. Like, the trade is still open. It's never been changed, right? You got above the POC, which is important. I could see Adam doing damage and continuing to the upside. Next stop for Adam is about 1455. And you heard it here first on the channel. So there you go. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame as well, and it could loop out. Take a look at our daily. It's a little extended, telling me that Adam may have a struggle here, but that smaller move may occur regardless of what happens. We'll go from there. 1 hour is actually making a bearish dump right now, though. See that? Could change in a second. Let's look at the 15. Adam has some bearish tones. I'll tell you what. It would have to stay in this channel to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. This channel right here, this little guy I got going on. Breaks this level, it's going to drop to one of these two support zones. I think there's way better trades out there at the present moment than Adam. Adam was hot like a few weeks ago. Now it's not that hot. But I think it'll be hot in like one more week. So give it some time. It's happy, no loot. Ooh, wow. XRP had a crazy rounded top. How I know it's good. I'm cringing at my own comment. Lubricated like button. It's his easy push. Try it. Oh my God. Thank you for the 500. Hit the like button. Sorry, I had to. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is the world coming to these days? Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next crypto lifer video. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream. We start our week Monday morning, ready to go. Looks like we get a little pump for Bitcoin tonight based on that dollar index. We did our research. We did our homework. I see some movement coming our way. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I'll catch you on the next live, baby. Stay fresh. Stay cool.